Back to the Future, Indiana Jones, Star Wars, Crocodile Dundee. All of those films have had trilogies. Today we are doing our trilogy of the very popular 4, 3, 2, 1 series. 3 ingredient recipes to try one time in your life, but now you can try them 3 times, and you guys are loving this. And I think I know how you feel, because when I first started this whole cooking journey, I used to actually go, right, like real simple recipes, 3 ingredients, and that used to just, there's something about it. 3 is the magic number. That's not to say I won't keep doing this series if you guys really want me to. And boy, are we going to have some fun today. And there's been a little bit of interesting feedback on this playlist. Many of you have been going, yeah, but you should use water, you should use salt and pepper, but that is not my job. It is yours. I want yours to be better than mine. I'm just giving you the tools. Just like before, a drink, a starter, a main, and a dessert with 12 ingredients in total. The only 13th ingredient is you. Does that make sense? And actually, we'll start off with something controversial. This comment right here, it was kind of interesting because it's similar to some other ones I had where it's like, yeah, but this isn't actually 3 ingredients. And like I say, I'm just trying to inspire, and I think a lot of you have been enjoying this. But there was a comment in there about I could make a beef Wellington out of this, this, and this. And I'm like, yeah, you could. So I replied, and we're doing that. We're gonna do a 3 ingredient beef Wellington. And I just went to the supermarket and bought a beef fillet, which is the most expensive thing ever. It was more expensive than the 12 ingredients I've used on the other 2 videos, but hopefully it should be worth it. The cool thing about going to the butcher's was I got this very helpful butcher chap to trim off the excess fat for me, which is not the easiest thing to do, and he was very, very good at it, to be fair. And here it is in this bag from the butcher's, 1 kilo of beef fillet. We're gonna do this with 2 other ingredients, which you'll see as we go through. Let's crack on. So we're gonna get ourselves a pan. Normally with beef Wellington, we would rub it in oil and flavorings, and that's what I want you to do, but I'm just gonna shove the meat in there. And there it is. It's a big old piece. The butcher did tell me to warn me about the tail cooking quick, so we're gonna have to keep it moving, but we're just gonna sear it all over for about 3 or 4 minutes, that's it. And suddenly, you enter. Spinning around. Get out of my pan. All right, so we've seared that all over, and because it's slightly smaller at one end, the actual butcher gave me a tip to put the smaller end, tuck it under like that, so that when we roll it, it will kind of be a bit more even. So I'm gonna let this rest, just like we did when we did the beef roast playlist thing. Oh, it does smell good. All right, who can forget the last gadget video I did with the pastry rolling thing? This thing was amazing. We need to roll out pastry, cha-ching. Ingredient number 2. Yes. I hope this works because I'm not using flour. I should. Many of you guys were like, why didn't you use water as the ingredient? I'm like, there's always someone that will say, no, that was 4 ingredients, so come on. But in all seriousness, you should definitely use flour. Getting tired. It's starting to stick. Goodness sake. Baking parchment. There we go. It's sort of non-stick rolling pin. So, beef Wellington, we've got the pastry, we've got the beef right there. The other thing that really goes in there, of course, herbs, flavorings, all that stuff, is Bruxelles, the muscles from Bruxelles. Jean-Claude Van Damme, he did a lot of trilogies, didn't he? Was there ever a 3rd Universal Soldier? Was he in the 2nd? Anyhow, that Jean-Claude Van Damme paste will go on the pastry, and also you normally would wrap some good quality ham around the beef too, but we can't do that. Luckily, I found a solution. This is mushroom and bacon pate. And I don't know if this is going to work, but I hope it does. Oh, this actually smells really good. I used to kind of have a fear of pate. I think it was just the word liver put me off a bit, you know? And I'm not going to go all the way to the edge. I'm going to go quite close, but we want it even, almost like you're making a pizza. See, I'm folding up the edge there. We'll sit the beef in there. Oh my gosh. Bring up the sides. Oh, please don't rip, please don't rip. All right, that's going to stick to that. Good. We will make it fit. We're like one of the ugly sisters with the slipper in Cinderella. Join the party, join, yes. I'm just pinching it for now. Oh, look. Yes. And this is just completely optional. I found this little stamper with hearts on it. So I've done a proper beef Wellington on the channel before, and I'm kind of bodging this, so I like the idea of just putting some hearts on it. I don't know why. I'm just gonna do some light scoring marks into the pastry as well. And that is it done. Well, we don't know if it's gonna work yet, do we? And my backup is 3 ingredient toast, bread, butter and Marmite. Actually, I don't like Marmite, 2 ingredient toast. Oh. The Wellington sat over there because the thing that actually takes the longest today is something that you can make with just 2 ingredients, peanut butter and white chocolate. We're doing peanut butter fudge. We're basically left with a spare ingredient to put anything on we want. You could do marshmallow fluff. Oof. Right, so I've gone for crunchy peanut butter because then it just gives us another chance to get another bit of texture in there. Smooth would obviously give you a smoother fudge. Come on, break the seal. Bye. We need 190 grams, or about 200. It's like a big old mountain of... Yeah. All right, so get yourself a microwave-safe mixing bowl. That is 500 grams of white chocolate chips. You could do it with milk chocolate as well if you want. In fact, role reverse what I'm doing. You'll see in a minute. Boom. There's no really attractive way of doing that. I'm just bunging the peanut butter in, right. Let's put this in the microwave. 30-second blasts, stirring it in between. Very, very important. The peanut butter will merge with the chocolate. It doesn't look like anything's happening. The peanut butter's getting a little bit softer. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. Sort of like a marbling effect. Oh, yes. But again, we got to keep it moving, which is a song by 5. Oh, look at this. Oh, that was actually another 30 seconds just stirring it through. Now I just need to make sure, yep, they are the peanuts and not the chunks of chocolate chips all melted. That tastes amazing. So what we'll do is get ourselves a lined baking dish and we're gonna just push that in. Oh my gosh, I am getting it on my thumb. Beautiful. That's optional. That's not a 4th ingredient, all right? Beautiful. So it's not that high. It's actually very low. It's more like bark, isn't it? But it still counts as for, let's put it in a smaller dish. Actually, we're gonna get the silicone box out. There we go. I think we put it in little silicone molds. We can make little shaped ones. Where am I going? I quite like the look of that, doing it like a Rolo themed one. You might better hear the microwave in the background. I'm just melting up some milk chocolate. But what this is going to do, it's going to accelerate the setting time because it will need a good 2 to 3 hours in the fridge when it's in a dish like this. When it's small, when it's smaller like this, it should take, I don't know. I actually don't know. There we go. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's looking so good. I was going to drizzle some in on the top once it's set like this. And then like make loads of cool swirls like this, like marble it. That looks good, doesn't it? But I've already done most of them, so these next ones, I'll marble it a bit, like a splodge in each one already. Just get a bamboo skewer and mix them around. A little mix like that. Okay. Oh, so I'm actually gonna cheat. I'm gonna put these in the freezer to accelerate it. If you do that and you forget about them, just put them in the fridge to bring them up to room temperature-ish. So whilst that is setting, we can go back to the beef Wellington. So we've got the oven preheating, but we're actually going to cook the bottom of it as well by warming up our hob. Also, Boston has got a nice stool for himself. Hello. Again, like the roast dinner playlist, you can put baking trays on top of a hob. So we're just going to get an even flame on those two like that and slide it on. Woo! So what that is going to do is actually cook the underside slightly of our beef Wellington. I've got a parcel, hang on. Sorry about that. Actually, I might just give you this clip. This clip will probably be in both this video and the video that this is for. I believe this is my sombrero. I should really be looking at my beef Wellington right now. Yes, there it is. Actually, I can check if this fits in my oven. Olé! All right, that oven is actually nearly preheated to like 190C fan. Oh my gosh, I nearly, this is for the other video. We'll make it fit. We'll make it fit. our beef Wellington would have accelerated the bottom cooking process by just having that little bit of a session on its bottom. That sounds wrong, but that is going in. Boston, this next step is as easy as 1, 2, 3. For our starter, we're going to do a mac and cheese. But is it the mac? Is it the Mac Daddy, the return of the mac? No, I'm not actually using mac. This is fusilli. It's a bit fussy. Green pasta. It's made from pea flour, right? It's flour made from peas, and it's extremely healthy. And I just felt, hey, rather than just using boring like macaroni stuff, which now doesn't make it mac, let's use this. I've never done it before. A bit of different colour variation. So we're using this milk to drive that flavour in there for the third ingredient. This is some Applewood smoked cheese, which I genuinely, once it's melted, I love. So we're going to do like a smoky green mac and cheese. Pasta and cheese. It's going to be easy peasy. Look, it really is green pasta. And I know what you're thinking, Boston. Why did I do that? For silly reasons. A saucepan. Remember, all the ingredients and quantities are on my website, which is in the description. Right, so as soon as that milk comes to a boil, we're going to cook our pasta to package instructions, which is about 10 minutes. So generally, as you know, when you cook pasta, you normally use water, but as we're using milk, just to show you, I'm not sure if you can see at the bottom there, it's really important to keep the pan moving while stirring the milk regularly, both during heating and whilst we cook the pasta. So it is a little bit of a hands-on job. It's not easy peasy. In goes the pasta. Way. And that'll take about 10 minutes to cook. All right. Wow. I tried ripping up my cheese, but I just feel so, I hate cheese like that. But it's for the good of this recipe, so it's gonna melt through. It will break down, but if you can be bothered, do slice it up. So after a couple more minutes of stirring, melting that cheese through, look how gooey and cheesy our non-mac and peasy. I feel like a wrapper is. Look. Oh, I'm just gonna keep that warm. Oh no, look, I'm a beef Wellington. I've got about still 20 minutes to go, but it's starting to pull away on the top. I have some more pastry. So we'll do it again. I don't want it to break open like that. See that chair? I was literally sat watching it like a hawk. Yeah, I mean, it looks good actually, but it's just split open. So I'm gonna do it again, and normally I'd do it sealed down. I don't know why I didn't do it that way, but all right, let's do another one quickly and we'll jump to it. And that means the beef, Mrs. Barry will be happy, it will be nice and cooked through now. She likes it well done. We'll lift it up the other way. There we go. Oh. All right. Oh, the fudge. Oh, they feel solid as a rock. Hopefully, they'll just pop out. Oh, yes. All right, I think the silicone works really well for this. There we go then. So you got that marbling. I think that looks amazing. I'm going to keep these cool in the fridge until the end, but that's it. It works really well. All right, for our drink, we're going to go for a mocktail. It's going to have some orange, it's going to have some lemon, lime, and a bit of fizz. We'll start with some orange juice. We're going to go into this glass about halfway up. Oh, jeez. This is a drink called 8 Up. It's lemon and lime flavoured fizzy drink. It's 8 Up, okay? Because they're not paying me to say that. Last but not least, this is grenadine that you find in the alcohol aisle in the supermarket, but it's not alcohol, it's kind of like a fruity syrup. So hopefully, if I trickle a little bit in, it will sort of, because it's slightly heavier, it should go to the bottom. Oh, you see that? Huh? That is cool. That's it. It's going to taste amazing. I'm going to keep it chilled. Anyhow, I'm going to go back to my chair. Look at that. The absolute beast. There's juices coming out, and I just hope that all the pate hasn't disintegrated. I've just warmed up that mac and cheese, and I nearly dropped it on my fudge thing. Brilliant. What a shift that was, eh, mate? Yes. So there we go. Cheesy mac and peas. We've got the fudge, we've got the drink, and that Wellington. Awesome. Right down the middle. Oh my gosh. Ah, I will take that. The most important thing is the base isn't too wet either, because that's a nightmare with beef Wellingtons. Well, I'm happy with that. the pate is still kind of there. All right, let's eat. It's still hot. Ow, ow, I'm burning myself. This is the mac and peas, ow, cheese thing. Oh, it's so warm and gooey. Oh my gosh, the smokiness of that cheese. It tastes, and it's the texture of pasta, of course, but it does feel like there's peas in there as well. So we've kind of rammed a fourth ingredient in there as an excuse. That is delicious and warming and comfort food. Wow. Just getting a little bit of this beef Wellington. I've got the beef, I've got the patty on there and the pastry. Oh, that meat is so good. The pastry is crisp and golden. The pate just works. It is ramming in that flavour. The mushroom and the bacon, I can taste that in there. You can definitely put your own spin on this, tweak it to your liking. I've done a more advanced beef Wellington before, and they are so good. Let's wash it down with our drink. And last but not least, a peanut butter truffle. Wow, that's like velvet. That is phenomenal. And you know what? I actually think that putting the crunchy peanut butter in there adds to it. You've got a little bit of texture in there. It's not just completely smooth. You get these little lumps, you're like, what is that? And then it's that peanut kick. There we go then. So I wasn't really planning on doing any more of these after the first 4, 3, 2, 1 video. So if you've missed those first 2, do check them out. And if you do want to see more, do let me know and I'll carry on doing a couple more, I think. Don't forget to have a marathon. Check out the other 1,500 videos here on the channel. Subscribe for regular videos. And if you try any recipes, ooh, where are you going? Don't forget to send me a picture on social media. I love seeing them and I retweet them and all that other stuff. It's really cool. So cheers, guys. I think I've got some food to eat. Bye.
Check your level, player. No matter what your style, the kitchen's for me. Simon's moustache, goatee, maybe all 3.
Oh, just to show you, this is the stuff that I just had spare that I was going to do originally in, but you know, it sort of snaps off like this. But it's thin. It's like bark, like fudge bark, but it works.